Good morning, day 40, heading back on the trail. It's about 9:30, a little late start, but we're relying on public transit to get to the trailhead. Had a good night at the Comfort Inn and was able to resupply further downtown in a Walmart. Got a lot of weight on my back. We're gonna go probably 4 nights, which will cause me to stretch my food supply a bit to get to Petersburg. That's the current plan. Go there for resupply and then go a little bit further, another ways, and then I've got a sister living in Blacksburg. I'm going to call her and ask if she can come out and meet us later in the 600s. So we missed the cold weather last night. Saturday morning, Friday night and Saturday is supposed to snow. Hope to be in a shelter, and then I'll just have to take my medicine Saturday when it's cold and wet all day. But so be it. Then I heard middle to the end of next week it's supposed to start warming up quite a bit, which will be great. That's it for now. Still heading through fields. So many beautiful sights out here. Just past an old cemetery. But how cool is that? That beautiful tree on that top of that hill. Very nice. Very nice. Temperatures are pretty cold out here. Ground is frozen in spots. But it's going to warm up, I'm guessing, to low 50s today. So good start to the day. Late start to the day. We couldn't get the bus till 9:30. So our mileage will be restricted. But that's okay. I want to take a little bit easier and see if I can restore the feeling in my toes. Well, the trail measurements change every year, but in the year 2014, this would mark the 25% or 1/4 of the waypoint, 547 miles. Gut hook already shows I'm at like 552 or something, but no matter, feels good. Proceeding along and looking forward to taking on the other 1600. Hi guys, day 40, early afternoon. It's just interesting terrain here. The trail is really closed in on me, and the green tunnel has lowered itself several feet, where it's only in many cases like 4 or 5 feet tall, and mostly a bit larger like this one at about 6. But it's caused me to pull out gut hook a bunch of times just to make sure I'm on the trail. But very pretty, lots of good decent sources of water, and temperature's cool in the 40s. The ground was frozen earlier, and but it's actually quite good hiking weather. So all is well. Hey guys, day 30, mid-afternoon. Beautiful walking today. The ground has been smooth, not a lot of rocks. Some elevation changes, but right now we're walking between 2 farms. How beautiful is that? Look, this is on my view on the right, and this is the view on the left. And how beautiful are those views? Just a beautiful sunny day. It's cool, and great hiking weather, and enjoying every minute of it. Hi everyone. I have been lucky enough to crisscross this country many times by airplane and in cars, but the best experiences is when you see this great country up close and personal, and finer views you're not going to see than we've had today. Just these beautiful hills surrounded by pasture land and farms and occasional hikers like me. This is fantastic. If you're one of those people thinking about getting out and hiking the AT, hopefully views like this and just this great weather as well will convince you to take the next step. It's worth it. It's all worth it. Unfortunately, you see a lot of invasive plants. In this case, this is a Rosa floribunda growing here. It's been everywhere, all over the trail since Georgia, but this is the first time I have seen a Japanese barberry. And these are terrible plants. A lot of times people buy them as foundation shrubs, but the problem with them is that they prolific berry producers, and other invasive birds like starlings and the like eat them and distribute the seed, and as a result of that they start taking over forested sections, and you start seeing a decline in native wildflowers, and then frankly the birds that rely on the native wildflowers and native plants, like the bluebirds, eastern bluebirds. So Japanese barberry, evil. Rosa floribunda right there, evil. Please don't grow them at home. And if I wish I had more time, I would attempt to kill that little son of a gun. Hi there. For those who know me, I'm into construction, and they know I'm a metal roof fan. And if there's any question about the quality and longevity of a standing seam roof, I think it's proven here in this beautiful dilapidated building. The roof is actually still in great shape while the rest of the building is falling down, however, in a beautiful way around it. Beautiful scenery here, someone's farm. That's all quite nice. Just picking up after leaving the beautiful barn, I'm coming to one of these fence crossings, and if there's any question about how easy it is to get up it, it's really not that easy, especially if you got 35 pounds of pack on your back. But oh well, that's where I'm going. Good morning, day 41. We've got an early start, 20 past 7 in the morning. It's quite cold out here. Starting our day with a big climb. Did 20.8 yesterday. I had sworn I was only going to do 15, but the conditions were beautiful. Beautiful trail, hardly any rocks, and felt good, so just kept going. Also, as motivation, is an impending storm, and I'm out of breath going up a steep hill. But in any case, we're thinking of doing even more today, as much as like 25, to get to this town named Bland. Sounds pretty bland, but where there's a hostel and a hotel. But tonight, late at night, it's supposed to start snowing and raining, snowing in the mountains, and that's not terribly attractive at this point in my hiking career. So I'll do just about anything to get out of that. Either a shelter or hostel or hotel. So day 41 starts now. I'm pretty sure it's below freezing, and the sun's about to come up. It's gonna be a good day. Talk later. Hi guys, I've just passed through to another bald, or pasture if you will, and just, man, it's just so beautiful up here. I wouldn't mind a few 100 miles of this in between, because it's very comforting on my feet. It's cold but perfect for hiking. It's really nice, very nice. I'm a lucky guy to be out here. Chestnut Knob Shelter. This is the old fire warden's cabin, and I'm sure whoever worked and lived here had austere experiences, but look at the views that they had as well. Just beautiful. And there's my friend, Starbucks. My, look at this view. There's Starbucks heading out. Kindly waited for me, and back into this gorgeous valley. Wow, beautiful. Sorry for chewing on a Snickers bar. Hi there, good afternoon, day 41. It's about 2:30. We were aiming for 26 miles to get to this hotel in Bland. And the terrain today has been way harder than yesterday. There's just so many rocks that our feet are just shredded. And ankles and knees, just very sore. So we're able to plot another alternative to get to the hotel in Bland, and that is a gap that has a road. A driver's going to pick us up at 4:30 tonight. We'll save 8 miles, we'll do 18. Today's 18 will feel like far worse than yesterday's 21.5, 21.8. But the weather's been great. The views were great as well, but just too many dang rocks and very steep terrain up and down. The downs, when they're steep, hurt just as much as the up. And right now I'm on a kind of a steep up, although the rocks have disappeared. So I've got an hour and a half to make it 3 miles to this gap where the driver will be. Bring us into the hotel, and we'll wait out the storm, or much of the storm there. It's supposed to snow tonight and be rainy and snowy the next few days. What I'm thinking is maybe tomorrow afternoon, slack packing the last 8 miles we're cutting off today into town, so we'll get some mileage, and I could empty a lot of the stuff from my pack, still carry my pack and poncho, and get some miles rather than just do nothing. So I'd like to do that. We'll see. Those are my tentative plans, but again, this has been a hard one. Had some other interesting things happen today. Once in the morning, I was getting water. I came across the campsite. The people hadn't put out the fire. Still burning, and they were gone. What are you thinking? This is how fires start. They had their trash piled on top of the fire and were nowhere to be seen, so did my best to put that out. That's where big conflagrations start. Then the second interesting thing, a good thing, I met a woman that I hiked with in the White Mountains last year. Her name is Fancy Bear, and she's out section hiking. Wonderful lady. Has had some medical challenges, but it's never kept her from getting out here and hiking like I saw her last fall when she and I were doing the Pemi Loop. And she's also an AT through hiker, so shout out to her. She's from Vermont, but a great hiker, great willpower to keep pressing on. Well, I look forward to the car pickup into town, shower, and some dinner. I have never been so hungry on the trail as I've been today. I've had 6 candy bars. My pants have fallen off. I need to eat a lot more calories. I'm getting weak without enough food. So I've got to work on that in the days ahead. Talk later. Hi, good morning. Day 42. I'm in the lovely but very simple and small town of Bland, Virginia. And it does live up to its name. I'm at a nice hotel, Big Walker Motel. It's an older hotel, but very well maintained. So big thumbs up for hikers. It's like $60 for 2 beds, and it's a comfortable place. And we're on a hillside here. You can see that's. I'm going to try and turn it all the way. Yeah, that's 50% of my eating options at Dairy Queen, and the other 50% is over the other side of the highway at Subway. So not a lot of places to eat here. I did go to a Dollar General and resupply. It's low 30s here right now. It's cold and misty, and it's snowing in the mountain. The reason we pulled off is because we're sick of the rain and snow, and it's supposed to rain and snow for a couple of days. We are heading out. We're taking a 0 today, day 42. I think it's 42, and be heading out tomorrow. It's supposed to be pretty good, and then it's supposed to get ugly again on Monday. But we're just going to press ahead, try and get to Petersburg on Tuesday, because looks like we go through the corner of town and grab a pizza or something. And then my dear sister Katie, who lives in Blacksburg, is going to pick us up on Thursday afternoon or evening and let us stay at her place for the night in Blacksburg, which is going to be a cool thing. I don't get to see my sister that often. Today is all about recuperating. I have to say I've lost an alarming amount of weight and muscle mass off my chest. My pants are falling off. I mean, I can put both arms straight down the waist of my pants, and I was a long distance runner before I started, so I can't stand to lose that weight that I've lost, or for sure anymore. I've really got to focus on gaining back some weight because I've noticed my energy level flagging, and this just can't be good for my health to be so anemic. I look like a starving refugee when I stand in front of the mirror, so not great. But today is nice to be out of the weather in a nice clean hotel, and look forward to getting more rest today and picking up on the trail tomorrow, because even though there's a lot of hardships up here out on the trail, in particular when the weather is tough, I mean, gosh, the mountains are so beautiful, the trails are beautiful, and you got to take the hardships with the joy, and there's been equal measure, but I shouldn't say that, maybe more joy, much more joy so far, so it's all good. Talk to you later.